All right, this video is about what being a lifetime athlete truly means. So first I'll start with the scripture because it really points in the context of what we're talking about, and then I'm gonna work my way down from the word into I guess the simplest of reality, I guess, from the biblical lenses, which we're always in biblical lenses, I hope. But anyways, in Ecclesiastes chapter 9, titled Everything's in God's Hands, Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verses 10, it says, whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. And then it goes on to say, for there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest. What I want to pay attention to is whatever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. This is referring to you in your life. So first off, it says in the beginning there was the word. That's how the Bible starts off. So in order for this whole lifetime athlete to work out, it's hard to even say, like, for certain people who are watching this, because it's kind of so far late. It's so far out of like the stage of consistent work that there's no catching up. Like, if you literally work, it has to be consistent. We got kicked out of the garden. I'm sorry I talked through biblical lens, but we got kicked out of the garden. Adam's curse was he had to work the land. I don't really care about nothing else. I know we got work. So where was we at? Chapter 10, Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verses 10 said, whatsoever thy hand find to do, do with thy might. Might in Hebrew stands for champion, strong, mighty, he who excels. In modern days, we could define that as an athlete. A champion is an athlete is stronger, and athlete is mighty, and many people excel, but we're talking about might. So more than likely he means he who excels in something mighty. So being a lifetime athlete, you must start young, and you must always continue. I like to give the Office Tate linebacker, the Tate Office Linebacker example. You would have to go through and watch YouTube, but basically this is an actor. He was one of them Terry Crews actors, like real big swole dudes, who was playing a linebacker in the Office. Like, he was a pro linebacker, but you feel me? I don't know what happened. Like, he was an actor, but in the commercial, he was a pro linebacker in an office, and he was like a manager, a supervisor. Somebody could have been over him. Somebody was over him, and he was just like, you feel me, late on coffee, missing trash cans, tackling people over that. So like, you gotta have that spirit. My biggest example is the Ironman Core. Iron Man lost his heart and he replaced it with like some plasma core or something like that. So in a sense, like I said, this video is not for like people who wasn't playing sports until they was 4 or 3 years old. Like, my biggest lenient, I'll give you till you about 8 years old. And if you ain't playing a sport by 8 years old, then this video is not for you. But it's like your Ironman Core, because if you start something that young and you have dreams to get into the pro, it's a real heartbreak, and it's a real reality setter when reality really kicks in when, like, you make it pretty far too. Like, I didn't make it to college. I was playing rugby in college. I wasn't playing football no more. And then I flunked out my freshman year, so it didn't even last. Like, the heartbreaks was over the athletes, which it makes you not even want to get into athletes. That's how serious it is. It's like how I said, Iron Man having to put that plasma core in. But just to continue living and save the world, do your responsibilities and save your family. So how I lose my train of thought so quickly. But you must it starts when you're starting young, but even like it don't gotta be athleticism. It's gotta be some type of thing you started young that it has to captivate you. It has to be your heart. And then if it's something you can stay with. But if it's something you lost, you must take that focus, but you must keep that same drive you had towards that and shift it towards something else. So say like you want to play football, now you got to shift it to the work field, but you still got to keep that pro dream of making millions of dollars. You should never give up on making like a high income like that, what you want to make from that pro athletes. You shouldn't give that up just because you transition into the real world. Like you should work just as hard in the real world as you did in whatever sport. And people fall off so bad, and that's where the work, that's where that missing work, that's where that you're not doing things with all your might. Like I said in the word right here, you're not doing things with all your might is right when things stop going your way and people really stop that work. But like I said, work is like the basis of the Bible. Like, you gotta work. So that's all this video is about, is the work never stops. You want to start young. This is for people, like, if you have an opportunity to catch somebody while they're young and get them in something that can captivate them. Like how they say a man must find his purpose, children must have a purpose. Like young adults, like, not necessarily a purpose, but real talk, like, you gotta give a child a dream. And then, like, you feel me? Like, you gotta give a child a dream. Otherwise, childs will be idle too. Like my first video. And you don't want a child idle ever. So, like, because like I always said, they say, like, we come as children, we start off as children with evil imaginations, is what the word says. So yeah, this is just a video of the benefits of being a lifetime athlete and how you just got to carry that from point A to point Z and just never stop. So today is Tuesday. This came out hard because it's over like